Kyler Murray finished QB9 last year, 333 completions, 481 attempts, 69.2% completion percentage, 3,787 yards, 24 TDs, 10 interceptions, 88 rush attempts, 423 yards, and 5 rushing TDs. Thoughts on Kyler Murray?
What scares me about Kyler is it felt like down the stretch, and specifically in that playoff game to the Rams, that they had him completely figured out. Completely figured out. I'm interested to see what blueprint the rest of the NFL takes, because it's a copycat league, of that playoff game where Kyler played so poorly against the Rams, and if the rest of these teams are able to implement going forward, because he's going to see the Rams twice a season the way it is. Maybe that's part of it, right? That was the third time that they've seen him. They kind of had a feel for him because realistically, where was it? He was QB 13 against the Rams one week. Where the
And
heck's the other game?
QB9.
And QB 9. So he, in the regular season, he did very well, right? Like he did maybe a little subpar there at QB 13, but you're playing a tough defense in the Rams, and so you kind of expect a down week like that. But I'm hoping that he evolves. I'm hoping that Kingsbury keeps him evolving. Like realistically, I want to see Kyler over 4,000 yards passing. Like 3,700 yards, almost 3,800 yards, doesn't quite do it. You know, a 24-10 ratio doesn't quite do it. Like I want to see him at like 28-8. Like that's where I want to see him at 41 to 4,300 yards, 28-8, even in a single quarterback league where you just have to go get your guy and hope that he can come in the clutch and perform for you. Um, Ultimately, I think he finishes at 7. Is kind of where I think I'm going to have him finishing up when we get everything kind of statted out and ranked out and all that good stuff. So it's about where he's going, but I'm not comfortable with taking him and having him there at 7. I feel like there's too much that can go wrong in Arizona.
He's coming off the board QB6. And to your point there, that's probably about where he's going to finish, somewhere in that, probably somewhere between about QB5, QB8. That's probably about where his range of outcomes is going to lie. You're talking 60th overall pick, so tail end of the 5th round there, which again, that's just kind of where you're going to have to take him if that's what you're going to be looking at there. And there's other guys that can certainly return value for you at the quarterback position, I think, that are going later than him. There's going to be a hard test for Kyler here, who has an incredibly tough schedule, strength of schedule against quarterback. He is the second hardest strength of schedule against a quarterback this year heading into it.